Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. I am LlyfrAnnoddch, here or lemon, which is a little bit easier to pronounce. This week I would like to try something a little different, and while I'm redesigning these Pokemon as humans, I would like to sort of have a more of a chill vibe. This is meant to be relaxed, sort of background friendly. Put me on in the background while you do other things. If you want to draw as well, go right ahead. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. So here I am designing Flabebe Floette and Florges, the red flower forms, as human characters. I normally only do like one or two for these sorts of videos, but I thought, because they're like an evolution line, I thought I'd do them all together. And this starting bit is just sort of working out the designs before I make a proper illustration. Do not worry, this is not the whole video. Just trying to figure out, very loose sketches, as you can tell, very messy, just blocks of colour, that sort of thing. As is sort of evident, I'm trying to mix and match these designs. I'm trying to give these characters a sort of sisters vibe, as opposed to like the stages of an individual. So these are three sisters, possibly the Florges being the mother character. Sort of how you want to interpret it is fine, however. And I take the colours from the original versions and just tweak them a little bit. I wanted Flabebe to be cute, pastel, small, because Flabebe is small, and I wanted the Floette to be like the middle teenager, maybe pre-teen sort of vibes. And I love Florges' design. It is so pretty. And I really wanted to give her sort of like older sister / mother / caregiver vibe to these two young girls. And I really like it. It's not actually the easiest thing to be doing individual designs with their own characteristics, personalities for a evolution line of Pokemon. It was a little easier with the Gardevoir Gallade because they like branch, but the Florges line is literally like an evolution, like it's a quote-unquote upgrade. But I thought I did quite well. I wanted to give the Flabebe sort of like younger sister, cutesy, flowery vibes. The Floette has a bit more of like an energetic, like spunky, preteen vibes. And the Florges, I wanted to give like a big beautiful dress and like this extravagant like headpiece. I sort of picture the Florges as a sort of like 1950s tribute act in some clubs, she's a bit of a singer, maybe does a bit of the piano, and I think her two sisters look up to her a lot for that. Just here I'm doing a bit of the line art, a bit of the clean work. I use a textured brush that doesn't have a lot of pen pressure, because I find that when I add my own pen pressure and go over it again, it works quite well. There's a little bit of pen pressure. There's enough to do a sort of like taper at the end, but it's not awfully sensitive, and I like it quite a bit. Unfortunately, it is no longer on the Clip Studio store. I tried looking for it, it is not, so I can't link it below. I'm really sorry for that. actually quite proud of what I did with the hair for these characters, because again, they're Pokemon. They like, aside from Florges, she's got a very human design, but the other two are, they're like creatures. They're not meant to really be humanoid. I know there are some humanoid Pokemon, let's ignore that. But I quite like the solution I came up with. I really liked the sort of like Nurse Joy hair loop thingies that I gave Florges. I think it works quite well with her silhouette. And the Flabebe and Floette, they've got their little heart, their little heart pigtails, because the actual Pokemon have these like heart ear things. I thought was quite cute. Flabebe, I wanted to give her more of like a bubbly fringe almost, whereas with the Floette, I wanted to give her a bit more of like a straight sort of like straight hair sort of vibe. This is a technique that's done a lot. I'm sure you've seen it in a million and one other speed paints, but what I do for base colours is I will sort of block out the general silhouette and put the colours on top of that, just so I'm not always battling with the bucket tool. For the girls' more like biological features, I wanted to give them all different hair colours and wanted to give at least one of them a different skin tone, because I don't really see these girls as biological sisters. I see them as like sisters in non-biology, like found family sort of thing. So I gave them all different hair colours that do correlate to the original Pokemon's design in some way. And I wanted to give the Florges a bit of a darker skin to again sort of say these girls aren't related by blood. Not that people who with light skin can't be related to people with dark skin. I'm not saying that. It's just a bit of an easier way to say it in a one illustration that isn't doing a lot of storytelling. So I just, the older sister who's taken two younger sisters in, a bit of found family. I think that's quite nice. I think it's quite sweet. I wanted to add a bit of the purple in this design, because the purple colours is what makes the Pokemon shiny. In the obviously the original it's green, but in the shiny it's more purple. So I did want to incorporate the purple, but I also wanted like a touch of the green, because the flower actually doesn't change when it's shiny. There's still green in the design, even shiny. And I really like the red and purple like colour combo. I think it's a really nice colour combo. We sleep on that colour combo, it's really good. I'm sure anyone who's shiny hunted in Zone 3 has a million and one shiny red Florgeses if you played Pokemon ZA. I'm sure I'm not special. I have so many. But I really like it, it's a really pretty Pokemon. Love you, Florges. I think it's really cute when you finally add the eye sparkles and it just all comes together. It's so cute. Here I'm just shading the piece, adding a few details, just finishing touches. I use to shade, I use a custom brush that I made. I'm not sure I can put it on the Clip Studio asset store because I think I used some other people's assets to make it. But I'll try my best if I can get it up there. I'll put a link somewhere. But it affects the like blurriness around the corners when you press a bit harder, which I quite like for cell shading. Here I'm just using Clip Studio Paint's default glitter brush. I find using it with a bit of a darker colour gives those richer tones. And here I'm just adding a few details, adjusting colours and whatnot. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I hope I was good background noise. Please like, comment and subscribe. Please comment which Pokemon you'd like to see me reimagine in the future. Thank you. Bye.